Now, in Minnesota, we get the privilege of hearing Al Franken at nearly every Democratic. And I just want to say he's good every time he gets up there. He's been so generous with his talent, with his ability, and it's really tough to be funny if you have to give one every single day almost, but he manages to do it. He's not only our own state treasurer, but really a national one, and I just want y'all to give him some love right now. You know, we have to take our vision for a better America and a better world, and we have to project that vision so that everybody can see it, and we have to organize everybody around it. We have to project a vision that includes us all, and a vision in which there is enough. Where's Alan? A vision in which there's enough for the people who are native born and the people who are new Americans and immigrants, right? Right? We have to project a vision that says, yes, there's enough for the straight and the gay, right? We have to project a vision where whether you're Muslim, Christian, or Jewish, or whatever you are, that there's enough for you, that America may not have enough to do anything, but it has enough to take care of the needs of its people. We have to project that. We have to argue that. We have to maintain that. And we have to do it based on a vision of unity, of us all coming together. I do not regard my introduction to the U.S. Congress as any kind of a promotion, although I'll tell you that everything I learned about politics and the realities of it happened in the state legislature. I'll tell you that the U.S. Congress and the states must be in a symbiotic relationship with the people so that we can draw the power from them to project the vision that I'm talking about. The people of America said on November 7th, we've seen the politics of greed and we like it none too much. We've seen the politics of warmongering and we're not fans of it. We've seen the politics of I got mine, you get yours. And we've seen those politics and they have led us to war without end, right? Yeah. They've led us to a working class that is truly suffering under debt, drowning in debt. And I'm so happy to be talking to David because he's just feeding me those good ideas. David Srota, he's all right. And let me just say, we have an American people that, you all know the deal, 39 million poor people in America. Can you believe that? That's shocking. Poor people. We need to project a new vision, not of scarcity and war, but of generosity and inclusion. Say the word generosity with me, please. Generosity. Generosity does not mean waste. Generosity does not mean throwing around stuff, because we can't afford to waste anything. But we believe that if we are generous with each other and project a politics that incorporates us all, a politics of generosity, that we can have a country in which everybody's child can get a good education. A politics in which our military defends us from aggressors, not is actually the advanced guard of some corporation. Let me just say, anytime, I don't want to be cynical, but, none of us are stupid. We know that Shell, ExxonMobil, they're doing good, right? Company in an industry that does well, they're doing the best they ever have done in the wake of this war. We've got to have a new politics of generosity. We have to project it. We have to argue it. We have to put it on high so we all can get around it. And now, just like Al said, we have state legislatures that we have taken control of. But so many of us got involved in politics from a protest standpoint. Is that true? I got into politics trying to fight apartheid, right? Divestment. That's how I cut my teeth in politics. Many of you got in politics standing up for what was happening to farmers, standing up for what was happening to the environment, standing up for racial justice, economic justice, standing up for working people, right? We've got to learn how to be in charge, y'all. I mean this. And that means that we've got to be patient with each other. We've got to fight for unity all over again. We can't fall out over this war. All of us want it to end. Some of us voted for the supplemental, some of us did not. But we can't fall out over this stuff. We've got to hang together, and this is a brand new challenge for us. We've got to build unity, not in the way they do it, which is by clubbing people into submission and threatening them and taking away their chair. I mean, we can't do that. What we've got to have a unity based on listening to each other, with an eye toward compromising within our own progressive community, right? And with an eye on outcomes, understanding that everything we do is real. It means reality for people, right? So we've got to project a vision that says that, which does count our success in terms of meals served to kids, right? Measured in terms of good calories, so with nutritious meals for kids in school. Measured in terms of how many kids have we educated? Have we closed the learning gap? Have we ended this war? Right? Not did we stand up and say something that really was, good feeling, but did we actually bring it to a halt? Stop the bodies. Did we do that? We've got to measure our progressive vision in terms of these things, in terms of outcomes, and we've got to find a way, now that we are gaining the majority of the American people's attention, and we don't even know that we're 18 months away from getting the presidency, there's no doubt about that. We did not fight and scratch and claw all this time just so that we can turn on each other when we get there. So we've got to be listeners, we've got to be people with an eye toward compromising with each other, and we've got to get used to running things, okay? Because if we are faithful, we'll be running things for a long time, right? So let's project a new vision for our country, where the states and the federal government are listening to the people, right? A new vision where we say we believe in peace here and abroad, where we need to have working class prosperity. Working class prosperity. Yes, our people should be living good, living long, living healthy. Yes, our people should be educated and be able to go to the doctor. A vision based on sustainability, living in concert with creation. And a vision that never forgets that civil and human rights are the basis for any civil society, and we've got to fight to make sure that they are for everybody, always recognizing that it can't be for one of us, it can't be for none of us. So nobody gets to be shut up in some place in Guantanamo. Everybody has access to due process of law. So this is a vision. We all have a collective vision. Let's make it clear, let's put it on high, and let's work together to achieve it. May God bless and keep you. Thank you very much. And I just got this award. How do y'all like it? Looks good. Thank you.